Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our early birds match in His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2022. This match being played here on Field 3 between Habtoor Polo and Wolves. A beautiful morning here of 24 degrees. Fortunately, no chance of any rain, or unfortunately, as the case may be, for us out here in Dubai. Our two teams already gathered up there on the field and looking to get this underway for our first of our three matches in His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2022. And for our lineups, we have playing at number 1, substituting for Mohamed Al Habtoor is Raja Karim. Playing off 0 goals at number 2, Juan Jauretche on 6. Matias Gonzalez at number 3 on 4 goals. And of course, the man himself, Bautista Vejaga, on 8 goals, playing at back. And for the Wolves, we are playing at 1, of course, Habtoor Al Habtoor in their green shirts. At 2, Charles Cooney on 3 goals. Carlos Uger on 6 at number 3. And Alfredo Capella, equally on 8 goals at the back door. So umpires out on the field are Tarquin Southwell and Tim Bound, with the third man being Mr. Peter Wright. So two teams lining up on the far side of the field for Tarquin Southwell to ball that ball into play. Off the back of the line out it is Bauti. Bauti comes away with this cleanly. Going back there with him is Alfie. Goes with a big neck shot. Lost that one at the front door. Out there looking for Kulu, but unfortunately for him, he's kept off out of that play by Uger, and it's picked up now here by Habtoor Habtoor. Turns back inside of the player. He's got Alfie in behind. He drives that one up forward. Stops to go by himself on this one, but it looks like first onto this one will be Bautista. Bauti being protected well there. Sends that one up forward. Drills it up forward up the front door again, but it looks like the first man back onto this one is going to be Alfredo Capella. Alfie opens up the backhand. The backhand just deflects off the pony, allowing Bautista to quickly turn back onto that one here now. Bauti looking up to see where the goal is, and he'll go with a shot from here, and he does, and he skies that one, and straight through it is. Opening up the account here for Habtoor Polo. 1 goal it is to Habtoor here in Chukka number 1. A minute played, and 1 goal scored. The two teams making their way back to the middle of the field. Changing ends, of course. You can just see on the replay there that Bautista quickly scurrying back on, taking that opportunity, looking up towards the goal, and just executes that like a penalty. Straight through, over the top. So it is. Tarquin Southwell bowls the ball back in once more. In it goes, but this time coming away with it was Kulu. Goes under the neck with that one there, drills that one out wide once more, feeding it up there for Bautista. Coming back to put the pressure on those, Alfredo. Checks up, comes back inside, looks up to see where the goal is, and straightens out with a nice approach shot up there, trying to get that one up there for Raja Karim, but it looks like he's pushed that one a little bit wide to the right. Karim got himself positioned nicely, but the ball had drifted a bit far off to the right, so it's out over the back line, and it'll be sitting there for Alfredo Capella to bring back into play for the Wolves by Cafu. Alfie, under the neck, out there for Tolly Ujoa. Tolly checks up. Here's a call from Alfie. Cuts this one in, but he makes a bit of a haulix of that one. Up and down it comes, but he's got no pressure on him, so he pushes this one up forward, up the front door here now, looking for Habtoor Al Habtoor. Habtoor over the top of that one there. The backhand comes in by Kulu. Sent out those, collected now by Ujoa. In comes Bautista. Gets beaten on that one there by Tolly Ujoa, who drills it forward once again, trying to feed this up here now. Habtoor looking to keep Jauretche off it, allowing Charles Cooney to come through. He can't quite pick that one up cleanly. It's now left once again for Kulu Gonzalez. In behind comes Bautista. Drills that one up the front door, looking for Raja Karim. Raja Karim coming up onto this here now. Goes with a half swing to make sure of it. Tries to get back onto it. Couldn't. The backhand comes in there by Habtoor. Intercepted there by Juan Jauretche. Jauretche, a reverse neck shot. Under the neck he goes with that one there. Trying to feed it up there for Kulu. But first onto it is going to be Ujoa. Ujoa makes a turning play. Checks up. Cooney just giving a little bit of space and time. Straightens it up and sends that one up the front door once again. But it looks like that one's going to fall here now for the back for Alfredo Capella. Capella taking this down the field, up over the 60-yard line. He just has to drag that one forward. The 40 wants to make sure of this one here as Bautista comes back. He dribbles this on the bouncing ball and through the goal it is. Evening up the scores here in Chukka number 1. Players just quickly hopping off to go and change a few ponies. Nice play there by Ujoa, feeding it up to Alfie. Alfie, was struggling a little bit, but nothing is too big for Alfredo Capella, and converts the goal, taking the score to 1 goal apiece. So players scurrying back to the middle of the field here now with a number of changes. Ball back into play. In the play it is. Off front of the line out. Looking for that is Habtoor, but Bautista slips in onto that one there. He's over the top of it. Comes back onto it. Can't quite get back onto it cleanly, and he leaves it there for Jauretche. Goes for the shot. Sends that one up the front door here, but first onto it. Tries to get hold of that. Couldn't get the bouncing ball, could Alfredo, but it's sent up once again by Culo Gonzalez on Acuna. Goes with the under the neck shot and swoops that one beautifully through the goal. He decides to take it himself. Was looking for the passing play. And through the goal it goes. Making it 2 goals it is now to Habtoor here in Chukka number 1, and 1 goal to Wolves by Cafu. So again, we have this time more of the Wolves players changing. I see Alfredo coming out on little Aloy. So just waiting for Habtoor to get back to the line out, or will the umpire just get this ball back in play? Yes, they do. In an offside position at this point in time, it's Habtoor, but it is now going to be Jauretche. Comes away with this one here now. Goes under the neck, drives this one up the front door, looking for Kulu on Acuna. Goes with the one-time play as he corrects himself up onto the line of the ball. It's going goalward bound, but it just drifts to the right. Going with that one-touch play, but it's out over the back line for Alfredo to bring back into play once again for Wolves by Cafu. Players called. Taps it forward. Ujoa cuts one way, goes the other way, sends that one up the middle of the field, slightly off to the right, picks it up here, does. Ujoa sends it up the front door looking for Cooney. Cooney just loses a bit of momentum, tries to get back onto it, gets hooked off out of it. Couldn't quite pick that one up, could Jauretche, but quickly onto it there is Habtoor coming up onto it, over the top of it right there, and this time and it's now going to be Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets pushed off out of the play by Ujoa, takes it up underneath the neck, looking to straighten himself up, but he ends up pushing himself deeper down towards the boards, and therefore has to turn around, come back inside and straighten himself up. Ends up losing that one. Jauretche gets the intercept on it, but he gets smothered there by Alfredo, but it's left here for Ujoa once again. Dolly Ujoa. Up he comes here now towards the goal, just running this one all the way. Looks like he's going to dribble this one all the way, and all the way he does. Tap, and through the goal it goes, levelling up the scores here at 2 goals apiece. Here in Chukka number 1, with just under a minute left to play. So, 2 quick goals scored there. Habtoor, we're out in the lead. Wolves answering every step of the way, leveling the score up at 2 goals apiece it is. Southall lines the 2 teams up here now. Just waiting there, just bowls that ball in, brings it out of the line out here. Couldn't get hold of that on clearly, Cottoli, but it's going to, looks like it is Bautista up on his near side once again, comes onto a stick side, goes with the shot, sends that one up towards the middle of the field, looking there for Raja Karim trying to get onto it, does so nice in front of Habtoor, slips away from him, goes with the next shot, and unfortunately just leaves that one behind for Habtoor to clear it up for Wolves by Cafu. Habtoor cuts this one away from the danger zone. First 2 to go. First one back onto this one there is going to be Kulu's backhand. A lot of elevation, not quite the distance, but Bautista slips onto it, turns back inside there of Dolly Ujoa and goes from a shot from a distance, but it looks like it's drifted wide to the right. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of Chukka number 1. The score is 2 goals apiece. The players will leave the field, and as they do, for our Polo Line viewers, our early birds, we'll now go to a few messages and adverts. welcome back to all our Polo Line viewers here at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. We'll get chucker number 2 underway. 2 goals apiece it is. Always starting off with a hit in from the back line. With the attempted goal from Bauti just drifted wide to the right. Unsurprisingly, Habtoor first back out onto the field as it's down their end by their camp. And we now have Habtoor, or should I say Habtoor Wolves by Cafu, making the way down to get this chucker underway. As I said, this is the first of our 3 games in His Highness the President's Cup here today. Next match will be at 3:30 and 5:30 this evening, but those 2 matches will be down at Ghantoot, with both these teams here being based at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And after today's matches, we'll see who will be proceeding through towards the semi-finals. So, Alfredo Capella. Wolves by Cafu. Goes with a big shot here this time. Comes off the back of the pony there. They're just looking for something there. Just wanted to check there. Struck the pony and it looks like he's just going to have to dismount off that one there. They blew the whistle on that one there because the pony looked like it was a little bit lame. I've said so many times in the past, but after checking it seems to be fine. Fortuitously, it is a question of the rules are set up for polo for the safety of horse and player. There's tantamount importance that we do look after these ponies. Darkwing South will just going to pick up that ball off the field from around the halfway line. And we'll get things underway where the ball was, where the whistle blew and stopped play. And it'll be a free ball for Alfredo Capella. And Wolves by Cafu taps it for Gijoa. Darting off the other side of the field, cuts back towards us here on the filming side. Picks up this one, looks to see where his teammates are, who knows he's got Habtoor drilling up the front there. Habtoor up onto the play here now. Habtoor just overcooked that one a little bit and couldn't quite get back onto it. He efforts to do so, but he now leaves it for Bautista. Bautista Bejigano, unfamiliarity, leaves that one, and Cooney says, thank you very much indeed, I'm going to jump onto this one, but it ends up being sent back out again, once again, now quickly turning around onto it is Kulu Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes with this one, drives this forward up there for Bautista, laying the pony run just over the halfway line. Joa looking to come and get the hook, keeps the play short, does Bautista, looking to run this ball all the way towards the goal, comes in forward, this time gets tagged, but manages to keep it going a bit forward. Joa comes in, makes a ride-off, makes a turn, takes that pony up, beautifully balanced around the corner, he comes here now, does Tolly Joa. Joa in there with Kulu. Comes inside him, flicks that one up forward, just comes off the umpire's pony, thwarting the attack there of Alfie, but it's turned back in once again. Kulu comes away from 2 players here on this one here now. Kulu Gonzalez. Gonzalez going goalward bound. Gonzalez goes with a long shot from a distance. It's looking quite good, but it might be drifting out towards the left, and towards the left it does drift. From some 80, 90 yards out, Kulu gives that a crack, but just drifting off out to the left-hand side. As he quickly changes, and the ball's back on the back line here now for Alfredo Capella to bring into play for Wolves by Cafu, and the score remains the same still, 2 goals apiece. Some 5:23 on the clock here in chucker number 2. Alfie opts to go by himself on this one. He's got Tolly in behind him, but he decides to go by himself, feeling confident. Up goes Alfie there with Bauti. Just gives him enough of a push and a shove to leave the ball here now for Jauretche. Jauretche in turn leaves it for Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends that one, feeds it up the front door once again, looking for Kareem. But first onto is going to be Ujoa. Kareem just kept off out of it there by Alfie. Alfie slips the play, comes away with the ball here now. Does Alfredo Capella. Goes with the first time play onto that one there, but it looks like it's going to be Kulu Gonzalez back onto it with a backhand. Here's the open backhand call there from Jauretche. Jauretche quickly comes onto it, but slipping in front of him there was Ujoa. Now Kareem gets onto this one here. Kareem Takes it across the face of the field, but he gets his pocket picked there by Ulloa on the near side. Comes round the corner, back onto a stick side. It is Tolly Ulloa. Ulloa keeping this ball close, short, tight. He knows he's got Kulu in front of him. He's got Hareche with him. Here's see Cooney go on the run. Hareche goes with him. Hareche and Cooney. Cooney gets the better of that one there. Reverse neck shot in towards the goal. It's looking good. It's looking very good indeed. A lovely run there by Charles Cooney, putting goal number 3 on the board there for the Wolves by Cafu. 3 goals it is. The Wolves by Cafu. You can see on the replay there, just slipped his man and got the better of it. Pushed him wider, kept that ball on his near side. Nice reverse neck shot play there by Charles Cooney. The players coming back towards the middle field. Good to see some of our residents here enjoying this glorious spring weather, watching the polo down there, the Gordon family. So the 2 teams looking to line up there on umpire Southall. Bowls that ball into play. Coming away with it here now is Kulu. Kulu drives that. Didn't quite get that up as far as you would like to have done so. Dolly comes in the backhand, opening it up here now for Freddie Capella. Capella, the big driving shot. A lot of elevation, maybe not quite the distance, having to try and find that one there, but couldn't do so with Habtoor. But in once again, Bautista swoops onto this one here now. He knows he's got Cooney in front. He drills this one up forward, just ricochets off Pony, goes with the reverse neck shot and sends it forward. Not quite enough there for Kareem to come onto, and leaves it now for Alfie. He's over the top of that one there. And it's now going to be Kula Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes the hook, retains possession of the ball, goes under the neck this time, and a lovely lofted shot up towards the goal. Kareem onto it here now, Cano, and he just drifts a little bit wide on it. Has it got the legs? No, it isn't. And in comes Capella to clear it away from the goals. It is now going to be Tolly Ulloa to come onto it here. Tolly sends it forward, looking for Habtoor. Habtoor slips onto this one nicely here this time. We're going to have to come onto his near side. Does so, back onto his stick side, looking over his shoulder to see where Harechi is. He knows he's lurking, he knows he's there. Unfortunately, leaves that one behind. Harechi says thank you and checks up, turns back to face the goals he's attacking and sends this one up forward here now. Does Harechi. Harechi coming forward once again, but on the meet we have Capella coming from the depths of nowhere, having just changed ponies, and Capella takes the opportunity here to take this one down. He's gone deep down in the corner here. Bautista's coming with him, the 2 combined, but Bautista gets the better of the ride off there. Beautifully timed ride off there by Bautista Bejagar. The combined mass of Capella and his pony sincerely outweighing that of Bautista Bejagar, but it's all in the timing as he drills that one up forward here now. Just having to check up for it is Kula Gonzalez. Lofts that one up the field, looking for Hareche. Stops softly there for Hareche. Goes a little bit wide with it. He's going to have to go with the next shot. No, he goes and checks up, takes Ulloa's hook, comes back inside. In there with him, though, also is Alfredo. He slips the pair of those 2, goes with a cut shot, an acute cut shot in towards the goal, but not quite finding the goals on that occasion, and we get a whistle on the play. See on the replay here, Harechi comes in, goes with the cut, couldn't quite get the angle he was looking for. Waiting for it there was Kareem, and the umpire's not liking something in that there as Tolly Ulloa comes in to make the play, and the ball's being dropped down here now for a penalty 5, a spot penalty in favour of Wolves by Cafu. Capella taps it forward. Always making territory, looking for an option. Does, sends this one straight over the top. The big lofted ball here for Cooney. Cooney going back with him there is Gonzalez. And it's Cooney and Gonzalez coming up onto it. Gets the hook in, cancelling each other out, as do the next pair, but it is going to be Harechi. Swoops that one under the neck. Sends a little backhand, changing the direction of play. And as he does, it's Ulloa swoops onto that one first. Ulloa dribbles this one forward, has to check up a little bit. He's got Bautista in front and a couple of blue shirts with him as well. It's left here now, overcommitting themselves. Cooney picks it up here now for the Wolves. And Cooney dismounts as the pony just sucks out from him. Feeling he didn't have anywhere to go. I think the pony did more than Cooney. And unfortunately, overcommitting, and out the front door he goes. So we can see on the replay here now that he just comes forward with it, just literally meets head to head there, and the pony turns around and goes, ooh, I'm not going in there, thank you very much indeed. And it looks like we have a penalty here in favour of Wolves by Cafu. For a penalty 2, being dropped down there. Umpires conferring and deciding that it was actually Kula Gonzalez who was in the wrong there. Got himself parked head to head, and on the wrong side. He would have only had a near side play on it, so therefore we have a penalty 2, a 30-yard undefended penalty in favour of Wolves by Cafu, looking to go another goal into the lead. Alfredo. He drills this one and drives that one forward, and through the goals it is. 4 goals it is now to Wolves by Cafu. 2 goals to Habtoor. So a good strong chucker there by Wolves. 2 unanswered goals. Nothing from Habtoor so far this chucker, but we still have 3 more chuckers left to play after this one. So 2 teams come back to the middle of the field. Cooney's just quickly changing ponies down the bottom corner. The 2 teams line up and umpire Southall. Ball bowled into play it is. Middle of the line out, looking for that one there was Habtoor, but the backhand comes off by Alfie for Habtoor to slip onto, and Habtoor gets on the move here now. He might have shown a little bit too much of that one there to Gonzalez. Gonzalez plays the backhand, just covering it there well was Bautista. Bautista puts it wide. Kulu comes onto it, takes it on the angle here now. Kulu going with this one. Kulu goes with the long driving shot. He's got a little bit of angle on that one there, but not the right angle, and out over the boards it goes, coming off his cane. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first hooters gone. So that there will end chucker number 2 with the score being Wolves by Cafu 4. 2 goals to Habtoor Polo. And now from our Polo Live viewers, we'll go to some messages and adverts.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
So welcome back to all our Polo Line viewers. Just before the start of chucker number 3 with the score being 4 goals Wolves, 2 to Habtoor. We're down there in the Wolves camp. As you see, Alfredo Capello looking to mount back up again. Tolly's already remounted. Cooney's looking to get stepped back on again once more. Habtoor already out on the field. And thank you very much to the groundsman. If we just clear the field, sterling job, great job being done here by the ground staff at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. So making the way back down here now, we'll get this underway once again. With a free hit where the ball went out of the boards off Kulu Gonzalez. So the umpires just get both teams organised, and umpire Bowen will drop a ball, and play is called. Alfredo Capella. Alfie taps this one up. Taps it once more. Goes forward with this one here, sends this one up the field, up towards the middle of the field here now. First onto this one is going to be Gula Gonzalez with Joa. Here's tail shot called, a little bit soft, a bit weak, couldn't pick it up there, could Hareche, but first onto it is going to be Joa. Joa makes a turn, comes back, facing up towards goal. He knows he's got Alfie on the move, puts it out there to the left-hand side of Alfredo. Alfredo picks it up, comes to the near side, then the backhand up round the tail for the little tail shot, trying to straighten up onto that one there is Cooney. He gets hooked off out of it, leaving the play here now for Gonzalez. Drills this one up the field here now. Does Gonzalez, going back with him there is Joa. Gets called off it. Bauti, unfortunately couldn't get but helped out there by the pony. As Bautista comes back, taps his ball in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lets the ball settle on the bounce again. It is Bautista Bezigar at pace, and over the top of it is Joa. Goes with the tail shot there, the little slap shot there, but couldn't get it, could. Gula Gonzalez coming up here is Alfredo. Alfredo clears the way from the danger zone once more, but there's no green shirts up there to receive it. The first back's going to be Juan Hareche. With him there is Habtoor. Habtoor tries to get the hooking play onto it, just taken away from him. This time hooks it, leaves it for Bautista. Bauti looks to come under the neck with this one, slips it behind the pony of Joa, out in towards the middle of the field for Hareche. Juan Hareche straightens himself up onto it and goes to the driving shot and puts this one up forward, looking for Karim. Karim trying to get up onto this one here now. Karim straightens this one up towards the goal, keeps that one short. Karim, can he put it off? But he's being helped out, and it's finished off there by Gula Gonzalez, making the score. 3 goals it is to Habtoor, 4 goals still, though, towards by Cafu. Good support play there by Gulu, good play, good position by Raja Karim. But he had his man, Kulu, to finish it off for him there. So back to the field, middle of the field it is once more. Umpire Southall bowls the ball back into play, it is. Getting away with this one here now is Gula Gonzalez off the front of the line out, checks up, straightens himself back up towards the goal, he's attacking. Goes with the shot here this time, gets that one out there, out towards the right-hand side it goes. Bauti just loses a bit of momentum, it's plucked away from him there by Alfredo. Alfredo Capella onto his near side. Tries to take this one away there from Gula Gonzalez, going back with him. Kulu comes on, he's on his near side play, and we get a whistle on the play. You can see on the replay here that Alfie is on his near side, pushes it again onto his near side, but he ends up with it back on his stick side, but comes onto his near side where Gula Gonzalez was looking to play that near side play. Umpires must have deemed that it was within reach of him to make that play, and the ball's been dropped down here now for a penalty 5 in favour of Habtoor Polo. A few players just off the field, quickly changing. So we can see on the replay once again for our Polo Line viewers, he pushes that one out wide. And umpires must have deemed that Gula Gonzalez was allowed to play that near side shot, and it was just kept away from him there, and the ball's just sent up here now by Hareche. Hareche drills that one forward, looking for Karim, but first onto it is going to be Alfredo. Alfredo just checking up, just hopping and bouncing around the corner there. Karim's just going to have to yield off out of the way and let Alfredo make the play. Comes on with that one there, sends it out, looking for Joa. Sent back in once again by Bautista. Bautista Bezigar's backhand picked up there by Alfredo, goes cleanly under the neck with that one there. And first onto it is going to be Gula Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes away with the play. Hareche just looking after him and giving him a bit of space. Habtoor coming back to put the pressure on. And it's Gonzalez, got the little ponies just running well. Goes with a big neck shot, sends this one up the front door here. He's overcooked that one a little bit towards the left-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be Karim out. Over the back line it is. Connecting well with it, but not quite getting the accuracy he's possibly looking for as the ball's placed once more onto the back line for Walls by Cafu to bring into play. It looks like Joe's going to bring it in as Alfie hops from one to the other. Players called, and Alfredo back in time to bring this ball in. Alfredo sends this one out towards the Villa side of the field for Tolu Joa. Joa keeps it short, has to correct the ball, brings it forward once again. Goes up onto it, sends a nice driving shot up there for Habtoor, who's unmarked at this point in time. Habtoor goes up onto this one here now. Nice approach shot by him. He knows he's got Bautista with him, and he comes up to this one looking for the next shot. Cool, and he couldn't quite execute that one. But first onto it on the near side is Tolly Ujo once more. Tolly goes, takes it forward, goes with the backhand. A little bit too much of a cute angle. Plucked out there by Cooney, but on the near side comes Bautista. He's hooked off out of it. It's now left here for Kulu Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes this away from Habtoor, and we get a whistle on the play. I think we'll be able to see on the replay here. Play, you see Cooney put this one out. Bautista took it away from him. The ball goes straight down. It looks like Gonzalez just turning across the face of the line of the ball. And we'll have here now a penalty 3, a 40-yard defended penalty in favour of Cafu by Wolves, looking to go 2 more goals back into the lead. Alfredo Capella looking to put this one clean over the top. Habtoor looking to defend, but Alfredo comes up onto this one there, skies that one clean over the top of the scoreboard as well, putting goal number 5 on the board for Alfredo Capella and Wolves by Cafu. Watch him coming in on the replay here for our Polo Line viewers. Nicely composed that pony, drills that one. Ball does cut a little bit out towards the right hand side, but it's way past through the goals by that stage. So back to the middle of the field it is once more, just waiting for Raja Karim as the ball's bowled back into play. Comes away with it, Habtoor tries to get away with that one there, gets his away with it here, does Alfredo for Habtoor once more. He's over top of that one, leaves it for Bautista. Bauti there with Habtoor. Gets on the move here now, does Bautista, and he sends it up here for Haureche. Haureche just looks like he's been pushed off out of that one there by Cooney, and leaves it now for Alfredo, who sends the backhand. Tries to lean into that one there, but didn't quite get as much as he would quite like to do so. But first round up onto it once again is going to be Bautista. Bautista running this one all the way towards the goal. Does so, in comes Habtoor, just checks up, loses the player, and flicks that one forward. Beautiful play there by Bautista, little show and go, and then just flicks it away through the goals for goal number 4 for Habtoor Polo. See Bautista coming through here, just running that ball forward, just checks that pony up, beautiful little pony, and just then gives him the opportunity and the freedom and space just to put it straight through the goals. 4 goals to 5 it is, in favour of Wolves by Cafu. So the ball balled into play it is, off the front line, looking for that one there. It is, couldn't get onto it there, Kulu, but it's now left, and the backhand comes in by Haureche for Bautista. Bautista Ezegar looking for someone to pass it up to. He's got players going forward in the form of Haureche, but it doesn't quite get to him, and it's going to be Alfredo Capella to pick it up here now. Alfie comes onto it, leans into a big neck shot for Tolly to swoop onto, sends it forward once more, trying to get up onto this one here is Kulu Gonzalez. Kulu gets to it first, didn't quite get the clean backhand he was looking for under pressure, but he's picked up and collected well there by Habtoor. Habtoor looking to run this one in, has to gather the ball out from behind, but he might have a little bit too much on that one there, and he's just pushed it wide. Whilst trying to regain possession and pull the ball forward from behind, just hit it a little bit too cleanly, and out over the back line it goes for Habtoor Polo to bring back into play. Juan Haureche, as the clock ticks down, just short of the first hooter. Haureche waiting for him, Cooney. Haureche, there goes the first hooter, and Haureche sends this one wide. He has to come back onto his own play here this time, but no, leaves it for Bautista. Bautista Ezegar comes in towards the middle field, changing the flow of play across the field here now, as we have Alfredo coming back with him, so he unloads that one and sends it up the front door, flicks it up on the near side there, does Kulu, but he gets it pocket picked there by Ujoa, gets the backhand out towards the boards once more. First coming onto this one here is going to be Habtoor, and he puts this one in towards the boards, ricochets it off the board here now for Alfredo to pick up on the near side. Alfredo going forward, he avoids the hook there from Haureche, and the second who to go, so that there will end Shaka number 3. With the score being 4 goals it is to Habtoor, 5 goals to Wolves by Cafu. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into half-time here now, we'll go into some messages and some adverts from Polo Line.
even more when the season is quite long as this one. But the main thing is to have a good group of people working behind and also working a lot for us. That we are very close friends, and I think the day a day is we enjoyed it a lot, and it's not so much. I don't would say that we suffer, but no, we get bored or always the same. And I think that with this group, you can be concentrated the whole season, and the better part that we have lots of fun together. No, coming here to Ghantoot is always nice. The fields are very good. Comparing to 6 years ago, I think when I first came, the tournament used to be played in January, so maybe the fields they were very good, but not as good as they are today. I think they are amazing. These fields, with all the rest and the heat, and now the days are getting longer and all that thing, and obviously with the work of the whole Ghantoot group, the fields are in perfect condition.
Tries to get this one up out the front door, but it's only as far as Jauretche looks at the bouncing ball, gets it in towards the middle of the field. Who's going to surface first? And it's going to be that man, Bautista. Bautista Bejagar going goal bound here now, goes for a shot from about 50 yards out and straight through the goals it is for Bautista. Mather gets up onto it once more, up past Alfredo Capella. She goes under the neck, a good centering shot there by Mather. It doesn't look like Lukine's going to be able to get to it, and underneath the neck, swooping it away there does Alfredo Capella, but first onto it is Lukine. Sends the backhand in towards the danger zone it is, and through the goals it is for Lukine Monteverde. Onto it, leaves it now for Penelo. Penelo, here's the call. Penelo drills that one up the front here, and it is Okis. I think he's on Balada, sends this one forward here. A nice approach shot. He's a little bit wide to the right, but he's got pressure on him, and he's just going to tap this one away, and tap it he does. And through the goals it is for goal number 8 on the board there for Bindrai. So welcome back here to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the second half of our first match of our trifecta here in His Highness the President of the UAE Cup 2022. You can see a few stats there so far. Field goals scored by Habtoor 4, 3 by Wolves. Throw-ins, Habtoor certainly controlling all of those, 8-1. Fouls committed, 3-1. Habtoor giving a few more away. Fortunately, no yellow cards. Penalties executed there by Alfredo Capella. 2 from 2, a nice clean slate for him. So thank you very much indeed to Polo Line for those rushes and shorts of the highlights of the match so far and views of Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club just over the border there from Dubai in Abu Dhabi. This match, of course, being played here because both of these teams are based at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Easy to play a nice morning game on this wonderful Sunday morning. And also seeing a good interview with the incredibly talented Bautista Bejagar. He brought some of his own ponies over this season, incredibly well mounted. As the two teams come back out onto the field, just warming up. We're just waiting for some umpire ponies. And then we'll get the second half of this match underway. We all hope that Raja Karim is enjoying this 18-goal experience out here today, this morning. A lovely way to spend a Sunday morning here in Dubai. So we have one umpire mounted up from Habtoor Polo. We're just waiting now for the Wolves. And we can just see a little progression of the game so far, and you see at the end of chukker number 1, it was 2 goals apiece. Wolves had a good chukker in chukker number 2. 2 unanswered goals, making the score 4 goals to 2. And in the third chukker, a couple of goals scored there by Habtoor, closing that gap, and only the one for Wolves. So it's all going to be down to the second half of this match to see who's going to run out the winners between Habtoor Polo and Wolves by Kafu. So the two teams are ready and waiting, just waiting for things to be organised by Wolves. Umpire Bound, ready and waiting. And we're just waiting for a ball bag for the second umpire pony. We can just see for our polo line viewers, our umpires just waiting to get themselves sorted out, or be sorted out more to the point. So umpire Bam makes his way onto the field. So it looks like Tarquin Southall's got himself mounted back up again, just needs his pick-up stick. And we'll get this match underway. A little bit of a Sunday morning feeling about proceedings this morning. So the ball back into play there on umpire Bound. Out the line out it comes for Bautista Bezigar, and Habtoor Polo just dribbles that one up forward, goes to the driving shot and sends this one forward, looking for Kula Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the near side, couldn't collect that one, just over the top of it, leaves it for Alfredo. Alfredo opens up the backhand. Habtoor looking to try and come back in onto this one, as he does. Habtoor, Kareem coming back to put the pressure on him, over the top of it, leaves it now for Bautista. Bautista and Habtoor Polo flicks that round on the near side, comes back onto his stick side, looks up to see where his goals are and his teammates are, sends that one up forward, drills it forward, but it's well positioned there by Ujoa, who just intercepts the play and turns it back in defence into attack once more onto his near side, just to look after Kula Gonzalez, back onto his stick side. Here comes Tolly Ujoa, open shoulder, looks to get hold of that one there, doesn't get quite a clean shot he would like to have done so. Beautiful interception there by Haureche, very keen eye indeed, takes that one off the boards, picks it up now, does Ujoa, flicks onto his near side, but he gets over the top of that one there, and it looks like it's going to be Kula Gonzalez coming together with Alfredo Capella, leaves it for Haureche. Haureche drives this one up towards the goal. It's looking good from here as it got the legs. He's placed it right in front of the goal there for Bautista Bezigar. Beautiful teamwork there, passing it up to each other right in front of goal, with Bautista Bezigar just finishing it off. And we can see on the replay there, just positioned that ball beautifully. Lovely approach shot for Bautista just to put that one away. Through the goals, evening up the scores here now at 5 goals apiece here in chukker number 4. Umpire Bound just patiently waits and bowls that ball into play. Off the back of the line now it is for Alfredo. Alfredo, Cooney just clearing the way. Alfredo tries to get hold of that one. Ball just sitting in a little bit of a divot, and it's now picked up and flicked away there from Ujoa, but he collects it once again. There's Tolly Ujoa. In comes Haureche, takes it away from Haureche. Comes forward with it once again, and he goes up forward with this play here now. It's on his near side, looking for a little bit of space, avoids the hooking play. Lovely play there by Tolly Ujoa, but he's just a little bit far off it. Leaves it now for Habtoor, and Habtoor puts it again. Through the goals it is. Back out into the lead it is now for Wolves by Kafu. 6 goals for Wolves by Kafu. Lovely play there by Tolly. You see, he pushed it wide, came back inside. Couldn't quite get back onto the next play. Made himself some space and left it there for Habtoor Al Habtoor for goal number 6 for Wolves by Kafu. bowls it back in once more. Back the line out, Alfredo. Alfredo comes away there from Bautista. Alfredo on the move here now, up over the halfway line. He can hear the call, he knows where his players are, gives him an indication, goes with the big cut shot. No, and he doesn't get that one cleanly and drills that one deep down into the bottom corner there. You can see he comes off the play and looks to try and get the cut shot, but didn't get off it enough, and over the top he is, and out over the back line. So the ball's placed down on the back line here now for Juan Jauretche, and Habtoor Polo bring it into play. Cooney just quickly changing ponies. 3:44 on the clock. Here it is in chunker number 4. Under the deck he goes, does Jauretche, looking for Bautista. Bautista couldn't get the play onto there, but the backhand comes in by Alfredo, looking to feed it in up there for Ulloa, being half pressurised by there. Flicks one way, goes the other way, but waiting for him, of course, is Gonzalez. Gonzalez putting the hard work in on there, tries to come away from him, comes away from Bautista as well, but Bautista takes it away from him once again, anticipating that play beautifully does Bautista. He checks up, comes inside, drills it up forward here now for Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the halfway line, gets a bounce and couldn't pick that one up, but it's going to be next onto it is going to be Bautista. With this, they're all coming forward up onto it, tries to get onto it, does Habtoor, does so, flicks that ball away here now, yields off it, leaves it for the big man Capella, drives this one up here now for Habtoor once more, out into a little bit of space. Habtoor waits for that ball to settle, goes with the one-time play, sends it up here now for Cooney. Cooney and Jauretche going back onto it, but it looks like Jauretche's got the better of that one there, but flicks that one in towards the middle of the field. Who's first onto it is going to be Habtoor in front of Raja Karim. Couldn't control the play, the advantage played, and Raja Karim comes away with it here now. Raja Karim looks to come onto the play, just showed a little bit too much of that one there for Habtoor, sends the backhand. It's now the backhand comes in by Colo Gonzalez, off the pony, falls fortuitously there for Capella. Capella waiting for Cooney to get up. No, he opts to go himself on this one here. Does the big man Capella. Capella going goalward bound. Capella looking to stick and ball this one all the way home, and he does. 2 goals into the lead it is now for Wolves by Cafu. 7 goals for Wolves, 5 for Habtoor. See Capella here just drags that one underneath the net, beautifully straightens himself up. He's got 2 players with him, but nothing they could do. But just watch Alfredo Capella score goal number 7. Few changes going on as umpire Ban waits for them back in the middle of the field. Cooney, Ulloa, Alfie change 2. Habtoor and Bautista off the back of the line out. Coming away with it here is Capella. Bautista couldn't come make the play in an offside position. Alfredo just drills that one up forward once again, looking for Cooney. Cooney well positioned there, out there in front of Colo Gonzalez. It's Cooney. Can he get it? Oh, and the backhand, but it goes through the goals and travels on for goal number 8 on the board there for Wolves by Cafu. 8 goals to 5. We can see on the replay here now, Cooney well positioned, got this ball moving forward, dragged it forward, thought it was going all the way. Kulu tried to get a backhand in, but there's enough momentum on that ball to carry through the goals for goal number 8. So Ban bowls the ball in, off out the line out, and it's Bautista rushing through here now. Bautista, this is dangerous here for Wolves by Cafu, looking to claw back into this game here now. Bautista over the top of that one there. Alfie comes with the backhand, cuts this one out, swooping onto it is going to be Ulloa. In pursuit is Colo Gonzalez. Ulloa takes it out towards the boards, slowing the play down. Drills it away here this time, and you got Alfredo coming up the middle of the field at pace here. Alfredo Capella drives this one up forward here now, but first onto it is going to be Jauretche. Cooney coming in, just takes control of the man, picks up the play. Man then ball. Jauretche drags it away. Oh, goes the other way this time. Looks like he was going to take it left, but he goes right, takes the ball up in the air, looks for a little bit of open space, looking to try and find himself and make himself some space. Does so, turns back inside here, leaves it for Bautista, the game player here. Bautista looking to run this one. Bautista, he knows he's got Kulu out there in front, and he drives that one up there for Colo Gonzalez. Gonzalez knows he's got Jauretche in front, couldn't pick that one up cleanly, but it's going to be Alfredo to pick it up and tidy it up once again for Wolves by Cafu. There goes the first hooter, and it ends up going down into the bottom corner. Does Alfredo Capella. Capella turns back there with Bautista. Alfredo straightens himself up, down the balls he comes here on the Villa side, gives that ball a ride up the field. It's going to come down from the halfway line, lands a little bit softly, couldn't pick it up there, could Habtoor. But it's going to be Bautista to tidy up once again for Habtoor. Turns the play quickly and sends this one up forward. Cooney intercepts that play. He doesn't get to Haurichian. Great play there by Cooney. Sends defence back into attack once more and comes out across this side of the field. And there goes the second hoot, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end Chukka number 4 with the score being Habtoor 5, Wolves by Cafu 8. And we'll just go to a few messages here now and adverts from Polo Line before we return here back to field number 3 at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our 5th and final chukka.
Agradecer bastante este evento, sea maravilloso.
So welcome back here to Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our 5th and final chukka between Habtoor and Wolves by Cafu. 8-5 is the score in favour of Wolves. Now you see our progressions we've seen from before. Going into half-time, there's a goal difference, and we've got 3 goals difference here now at the end of chukka number 4. A good strong chukka there by Wolves by Cafu. Only 1 goal scored by Habtoor, 3 by Wolves. So it looks like we'll be having a throw-in with the chukka ended. From the inside out on Tarquin Southall. Richie's just dismounted and changing a little bit of tack. Adjusting his drop nose band. In fact, removing it completely. It's always nice to see. So we'll just wait here now to see how it's going to be. So who's your money on, ladies and gentlemen? 3 goals is the difference. Habtoor are really going to have to pull their finger out here to get back in contention with this in this match. So umpire Southall looking to line these 2 teams up and get this 5th and final chukka underway, or will we go to the extra one and just goes forward? Kareem comes away with the line out. Kareem gets hooked off out of it by Ijoa onto a stick side backhand, lofting that one in towards the middle of the field for Bautista to pick up. Bautista and Habtoor Polo comes away there from Habtoor. Habtoor trying to get back in contention, put the pressure on. Ball Pony flicks it away from him here this time, and Habtoor gets away with it, and Habtoor's up on the loose here now. Habtoor keeps it short, straightens it up, get this pony running, and he knows he's got Bautista in there behind him, and he just couldn't quite hit that one clean. He tries to get the backhand in, send it towards goal, but it's left now for Bautista Bejigar to clean up for Habtoor Polo once more. Bauti swoops round the corner here now. Goes with a long driving shot, lets the ball do the work, and sends it out the front door here now for Kulu Gonzalez. He's over the top of that one there, couldn't pick it up, but Haureche feeds it up forward to him one more time. He gathers this on the near side, does Gonzalez. Gonzalez going goal bound here. He wants to keep it short, taps it in the air, keeps it well, and a nice goal there by Kulu Gonzalez. Taking the score now, 6 goals it is to Habtoor, 8 goals to Wolves. He struggled with that to begin with, but they brought it forward on his near side. Sensibly kept it short. Ball flicks up, just taps it through. No pressure, no hassle for Matias Kulu Gonzalez. So umpires lining up here now, and umpire bound. Ball bowled into play, frontal line out it comes. Yajur tries to feed that one back through, but it's Bautista once again swooping onto it here now. Bautista looking to get away there from the attention of Alfie. Does, gets a little backhand in, feeds it up now, does Kulu therefore. Mezagar, who goes with a long driving shot, but didn't quite get that one as cleanly as he was hoping for, and it's now going to be Alfredo, the big backhand, opening it out in towards the middle of the field here, this time for Habtoor Habtoor, coming onto it there. Pressure put onto him there by Karim. But it's left now for Yajur. Yajur feeds it forward once more. But first onto this one here is going to be Kulu. Kulu goes with that backhand back out in towards the middle of the field, but there's a plethora of green shirts all over this one here now as Alfredo Capella comes round, stick side, near side, back onto his stick side again. It is with Bautista hunting him down here now. Goes under the neck with that one there, trying to get that one up there for Cooney. Cooney and Haureche together. Cooney up onto his near side, takes it forward deep down the corner, where he's just going to be met there by Kulu Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes with the backhand, intercepted, half intercepted there by Haureche, but it's well positioned. Alfredo Capella, and we get a whistle on the play. Alfredo Capella not happy with that call, and you can see here we come on the backhand that in fact we have Bautista's just being hindered and impeded for getting through forward onto the ball, and we have a 2-on-1 situation, and we have a penalty here now in favour of Habtoor from the halfway line for a penalty 5B. Few players quickly changing. Habtoor, Cooney changing. So the ball's placed down here now for Bautista Bejigar and Habtoor Polo. Get this underway once more. 6-8 is the score in favour of Wolves by Kafum. 4:31 on the clock it is. Bautista goes with a one-time play. It's just dribbled along ground. Half cut out there by Alfredo. Looking for it there is Raja Karim. Raja Karim yields off that one there and leaves it for Alfredo, who would have been impeding and infringing on the play, but Alfredo turns defence back into attack once more. Goes with a big driving shot, looking there for Cooney. Goes up to it. Cooney comes onto his near side, up onto the play with Bautista Bejigar. Does so. Bauti smothers him, takes the man. Now onto the ball here is Bautista. So coming away with it. Oh, and he's left that behind him. So he has to work hard, and he takes the hook there from Cooney and comes away with it once more. Does Bautista Bejigar, giving himself space and time on the field, but Habtoor's coming back with him strongly on this one here. He'll keep this one short, avoids the hooking play, goes for the check-up, takes the hook, controls the play, comes inside Habtoor on this one here, looking to straighten himself up towards the goal here now, looking to run this one all the way in. Nice approach shot there by Bautista, and he goes with the next shot, but it doesn't quite get that one off cleanly, and it just drifts out wide to the right-hand side. For Wolves by Cafu to bring it into players. Alfredo Capella goes to change. 3:25 on the clock it is, and players call for Yajur to bring back in. Cuts this one wisely out here for Alfie. Alfie's got to get his knitting and his mallet sorted out. Does so. Picks up the play. Comes back inside Bautista. Sends this one across the middle of the field once more, trying to get that for Yajur. Yajur loses a bit of momentum but comes up onto it. Cuts back inside there of Gonzalez. Gets underneath that one, but it's enough there for the big man Capella to reach out for him. Capella's going goal bound here, straightens this one up underneath the neck a little bit, cuts this one in towards the middle of the field, trying to come back onto it on his near side. Couldn't get onto that one then. It's now left for Bautista. Bautista sends that one up there for Raja Karim. Raja Karim out there with a little bit of open space here now. Raja Karim takes it out towards the boards here. He knows he's got Capella hunting him down behind. Nice under the neck shot there for Raja Karim. Raja Karim going down the boards here now. He's on the loose here, and it looks like, unfortunately for him, he just pops that one out over the boards. So the ball will be placed down for a free hit in favour of Wolves by Cafu. And we get a whistle on the play. Joe not happy with his pony. And so it looks like he'll be looking for a change. Giving the opportunity for some of the Habtoor players to do likewise. Raja Karim changing, as is Colo Gonzalez. So Tolly Joa onto a fresh pony. So just waiting things to come to order. Waiting for Raja Karim. And the ball will be dropped down by umpire Southall momentarily for Alfredo Capella to bring it back into play for Wolves by Cafu. 2 goals the margin, 2:15 left on the clock here in Chukka number 5. Alfredo Capella goes with a long shot, drives this one up the field, up towards the middle of the field, looking for Habtoor, but he's